Right, we are live. Hopefully everything is working how it's supposed to be. I'm just going to quickly get one little thing set up. Just doing the scoreboard so that we can once again have it up to date. Right. So the game that we are watching today is going to be Canterbury versus Wellington. It is a very exciting matchup. I'm going to put that there, right? Canterbury versus Wellington. That is what's coming up. Hopefully it is a good game of rugby. Yesterday's game was pretty good, I thought, the one between Bay of Plenty and Auckland. So hopefully this game as well is just as good. But I'm just setting up my iPad now so that I can watch the game if it all goes well, which hopefully it will. Thank you for anyone who is tuning in so far for this live stream of Mitre 10 Cup Canterbury versus Wellington. I'm not showing the game because I don't actually have the license to, but I'm going to try my best to commentate through it. Right, so the game is only about 5 minutes away from kickoff at this point. I'm hoping it's going to be a good game. But anyone who is here, thank you for tuning in. And very soon I am going to put the lineups at the bottom of the screen. I've gone through and put a little bit of effort into this stream with my little animations and whatnot, so hopefully you do enjoy. And if you do enjoy the stream, please leave a like and be sure to subscribe for more like this in the future. We will wait for a couple more people to arrive and then I will give... Oh, we've got a comment. Jack Clegg says, hello. Hello, Jack. How are you? Who do you think is going to win this match between Canterbury and Wellington here? So the teams, we are only about 5 minutes away. So we are getting very close to kickoff. And this is exciting stuff. So the game is played. There we go. We've got a nice wee animation that says that it is played at Orange Theory Stadium, although I see October is missing a C, so I might fix that quickly. There we go. That is better. October with the C. So it's I'm quite excited for this game. I feel it could end up going either way. So I will ask you, okay, Jack Clegg has said Canterbury is going to win this match. That's a good prediction. What do you think the score will be, Jack? Do you think it will be by a lot or do you think it will be a close game? So we are getting closer to kickoff now. So I think it's about time I whip out my little animations here. Canterbury lineups. There we go. The Canterbury lineup is as follows. Finley Brewis, Shiloh Klein, maybe Ollie Jaeger. I'm just going to do last names now. And the locks are Romano and Dunshay. The next three, Prinsep, who is the captain, Christie and Tom Sanders. Then we've got Mitchell Drummond and Fergus Burke. Then the centres are Poihipi and Punivai. Then Mataeli on the wing with Faihaki on the other and Josh McKay at fullback. And the reserves are there on the screen for you at the moment. So that is it's a pretty good side from Canterbury here. And I feel they will do pretty well. And then Jack Clegg says 25-23 for the score. So it's going to be a close game if that is the case. And hopefully it will be a very good game. So now we are going to show the Wellington lineup. And so the Wellington lineup is as follows. Numia, O'Reilly and Fidel are the front three. James Blackwell and Akoi are the locks. Via Fafita, Karefi and Ben Nicholas. Then at 9, Haiti Parapara and Jackson Garden Bishop playing first 5. Vince Aso and Peter Umanga Jensen make up the centres. Julian Savia, Wes Hooson and Billy Proctor are the other 3 backs. And then we have got the reserves here. They have got a couple pretty decent reserves. So it could go either way. I'm still on the fence of who is going to win this game. But it is looking like we are quite close to kickoff now. So with that said, I am getting very close to time for the kickoff. So I will put those away and we will go back to this one. Canterbury running out on the field at the moment. There we go. Of course, they're showing Mitchell Dunshea, who was selected for the All Black squad. He is playing this game, though. So he will join the All Black camp after this game, which is very exciting for him. The referees, Paul Williams, and then Jamie Nutt Brown, and George Haswell, and TMO is David Rumble. Right, we're getting very close to kickoff now. I am excited for this match between Canterbury and Wellington. I'm going to get ready. I've put my scoreboard up. Just very close. They are doing the thumbs up. Jackson Garden Bishop will be kicking off for Wellington here. He looks at his watch. The ref, time on, and Garden Bishop kicks this game off for Wellington. It has been taken well by Dunshea. Drummond passes out to one of the forwards. It looks like Canterbury are getting set. He's put in the pocket here. And it's a very good kick from Fergus Burke. And it's a massive kick. And it has gone all the way down to, you'd say, about 30 metres out from Wellington's line. So that is a very good kick off the bat. So Wellington is throwing this ball in here. Oh, and it has been taken by Wellington here. O'Reilly takes it all, but Tom Christie in there very early, and he has ripped that to his side. Oh no, it was Ollie Yeager, my apologies, who did that. So Canterbury now have the ball. They're using their backs here. Gives it out to the number 12. Is Poihipi. Canterbury still have this ball. They are playing some aggressive rugby. Advantage has been called for someone being offside. It was Numia The number 1, they are trying to cross kick. It's actually gone behind the Canterbury player. So there was no chance of getting a set play going off that. So offside is against Wellington. It is 40 out, and they are going for the shot at the posts. Canterbury here. And the kicker will be, I believe it will be Fergus Burke. For anyone who is just tuning in, we are watching Canterbury versus Wellington. And I would be keen to hear your score predictions down below if you are new. They are showing the replay of Jaeger stealing that ball back. It was a very impressive one. We are waiting for this kick to be taken by Fergus Burke here. They are lining up the kick here, Canterbury. Fergus Burke from 40 metres out. He is straight out in front though. And from that first kick, you'd say he's got the distance to match if he needs it. He lines it up. And it is straight through. So now the score is 3-0 to Canterbury over Wellington. I am going to update my scoreboard. There we go. Score is now 3-0 to Canterbury. Garden Bishop to kick off once again. It is taken well by Mataele inside the 22. Drummond fires it back. And it goes to Burke once again, who has got a huge kick on him. And once again, 60 metres roughly that kick travelled. There is a bit of wind though, so that could have had a bit to do with it, but I think it still went very far. And Wellington have this line out throw now. They go short, but it is stolen by Canterbury here. Dunshea cleans it up. No, it wasn't Dunshea. Mitchell Drummond, sorry. They are driving with their forwards here. Drummond gives it to Prinsep. Oh, but it is a bit loose there. But Dunshea has cleaned it up. He has been tipped a little bit, and it is out. So, once again, it will be Wellington's line-out throw. So, to the viewer that we have at the moment, thank you for tuning in. And I will ask you, who is your favourite player? Who would you say is the player that you like the most? Wellington to throw. And they have got that one. Cleaned up by Hauti Parapara. I haven't quite got the hang of that name yet. Oh, he is hit hard in the tackle, the Wellington fella, by, it was Tom Sanders. Garden Bishop kicks it downfield. It hasn't cleared Josh McKay though. Or Mackay, sorry. He has kicked it straight back. Garden Bishop has got it once again. He has put it back on the boot. He's kicking it back downfield. Oh no, it's knocked on by the number 14 from Canterbury. That is, of course, going to be Faihaki. So the advantage disappeared. So it is Canterbury's line-out throw. The ball was kicked out. Canterbury's line-out throw in their 22, and they have got that ball. Drummond goes out to Prinsep once again. He tries to find a bit of a gap. Pretty much runs over the number 8 of Wellington. Player not supporting his body weight, so it is a penalty to Canterbury once again. So Burke is going to be kicking this for touch, just outside their 22 at the moment, Canterbury. He has got a huge kick. It almost hit the camera with that one when he was finding touch. It was a good attacking run from Prinsep. Then the Wellington player did leave his feet. Jack Clegg has put Bowden Barrett as his favourite player. Do I assume that, or who's your favourite team then, Jack? Is it the Blues or is it someone else? Canterbury 3-0 over Wellington at the moment. Fidel going down the wing for Wellington here. Akoi has a bit of a run. They are just inside their own half here, Wellington. Garden Bishop fires it wider, fires it out to fire Fafita on the wing. Wellington looking pretty good here with their running rugby. 5 metres out from the 22 now. Karifi has a good run at the line. Jack Clegg has said the Blues. Right, I thought so, Jack. So are you Auckland for this Mitre Cup then? Is that a fair statement? So we are 8 minutes into the game at the moment. Canterbury 3-0 over Wellington. So Canterbury now have the scrum feet. The pack weights 912 for Canterbury, 876 for Wellington. So Canterbury do have a very big forward pack. Comments, Jack says yes, he is Auckland proud. That is good to hear, Jack. What did you think of the game yesterday? Jack Clegg or Taranaki. They are also a pretty decent team in the Mitre Cup. Did you watch the game yesterday, Jack? They are showing Julian Savia at the moment saying he was looking for a Super Rugby contract. He's only played 34 matches, but he has got, I think it said, 16 tries in that time. Jack Clegg said, good. It was a very good game yesterday to watch. And Jack Clegg watched the highlights. Right, at the moment, Canterbury having a bit of a run. Offloads. 2. Faihaki, I believe. We'll put the scoreboard back up. It is 3-0. Dunshea with a big hit. Oh, Mitch Drummond looks like he is injured. He has stayed down. It looked like he got smacked in the face a bit. Mataele puts it a little grubber in behind. But the Wellington player Proctor manages to clean it up. They are stopping. So we have stopped for now. Tom Sanders with a hard hit against someone else. He has been down. They thought that Tom Sanders had been knocked out, so the referee stopped play. So Tom Sanders will have to go for an HIA, as he is still down on one knee at the moment. 10 minutes into this game at the moment. Canterbury leading 3-0. Tom Sanders already 15 running meters, 1 broken tackles. And of course, the next game, the matches tomorrow are North Harbour versus Tasman is the first one. Southland versus Waikato is the second. And then, of course, it is none other than Otago versus Hawke's Bay for the Ranfurly Shield in Dunedin. That will be an exciting game. And then they are saying that the All Blacks versus the Wallabies is also coming up. So that is also a very exciting game. But it looks like Tom Sanders is all right to continue. He seems to be staying out there. Otis Thomason Burney has said hi. Hi Otis, how are you? Who do you think will win this game between Canterbury and Wellington? And then he put high in capitals as well. So Wellington have got the scrum feed, although the pack of Canterbury was looking very strong there. Umaga Jensen has it, fires it wide to Julian Savia. He has just pushed off the number 12, who is Poihipi. Karefi has a run. No, it wasn't. It was Arkui. Has been kicked very far downfield by Garden Bishop. It's a good punt, and it has made it into the 22 of Canterbury, 5 metres out from their line. Mackay has sent it way downfield. Once again, Canterbury doing very well, kicking it out of their own 22. It is at halfway. Julian Savia breaks through one tackle, but then gets one of his legs held onto by Fergus Burke and couldn't get it free. The line-out win to Wellington there. Oh, Tom Sanders almost over the top there, stealing that ball. But Alex Fidel running up the middle of the field at the moment. Otis Thomason Burney has said Canterbury. What do you think the score will be, Otis? What is your score prediction? Jack Clegg has put, yay, Otis is here. Okay, I assume you two know each other. Feel free to chat away in the comment section. Canterbury giving away the penalty there. So Wellington have kicked it into the Canterbury 22 at the moment. Or it's right on the... No, it's slightly inside the 22. Otis's score prediction is... Oh, I'm not even sure what number I would call that. But it is a large number to nil. Kate McHugh has put let's go. And of course, Big Prezzo, I believe was the name you wanted me to refer to you as. And Kate McHugh, Big Prezzo, has said Wellington on top. Currently, unfortunately, Wellington are losing 3-0. But they have looked dangerous with their running rugby. Oh, it's come free from Fafita, but it has gone backwards. Julian Savia, way in field. And there is another penalty. Big Prezzo has got 32-15 to Wellington. Interesting. And then we've got Durambure back again. He said, hi bro, let's go Canterbury. So we've got a few Canterbury supporters in here and one Wellington at the moment. So it will be an interesting game. I have a feeling it could go either way. But Wellington 5 metres out from their line, or from Canterbury's line, should I say, at the moment. So they look like they're in a very good place at the moment. Arkoi takes it. They are trying to drive, but they are slightly being pushed backwards. But now they're starting to get a little bit of momentum going. The number 9. And there was a penalty. And Canterbury get the ball back here, 5 metres out from their line. Otis Thomason Burney has put, Henry, you're the best bow. who is Henry. So Canterbury have this line out throw. Tis Klein. We are 15 minutes in at the moment. It's still 3-0. Canterbury claim that one by way of Romano. Mitchell Drummond takes it and kicks it high. Mata Ali chasing hard. Has dropped, but Wes Houston takes it, but is hit by Mata Ali. Proctor has got that ball, but is tackled. Halti Parapara passes it out to Nunia. Wellington looking strong with ball in hand. Karifi has a good run, but runs into Princep. Otis Thomason Bernie has put, I didn't know, boy. I am not sure what is going on at the moment. Although I do know the score is Canterbury 3, Wellington 0 at the moment. Wellington have had a lot of good runs so far, it seems. But Canterbury's defence, it's always very strong. It's going to take a lot to break it down. So we are going into a scrum. Durambure Maxime has put, who do you think will win this one, mate? Oh, I said yesterday, I believe I said Canterbury. I think it's going to be, I'm going to go 32-22 for my score prediction to Canterbury. I think we're getting a little bit of a slow start from the teams kind of working each other out. But then once some tries start getting scored, I think it will just keep going up and up in terms of the scoreboard. Scrum feed at the moment to Wellington. So hopefully someone is able to score very soon. Hauti Parapara, Ben Nicholas running off the back of the scrum, looking strong. Canterbury are looking very quick to the breakdown, trying to steal it though. Goes to James O'Reilly. Goes back to Garden Bishop, who puts a high kick up. Who's calling for it? Julian Savia wants it, but it's taken well by Burke, and he gets a grubber down the field. It's being chased. Mackay was chasing that one, but Wellington have cleaned up in their 22. Garden Bishop ankle tap there. Wellington out to Umanga Jensen. Has a bit of a go. Hoti Parapara finds James O'Reilly. Wellington have worked their way out of their 22 at the moment. They look like they are setting up for the kick. Garden Bishop gives it a big kick down the middle of the field. Covered well by Fergus Burke, and he has got a huge kick on him. He has done a little chip in behind though. It's gone straight to Proctor, and Garden Bishop has kicked it, but it has found Mata Ali. He's got a little bit of speed going. He's still going. Offloads it to Sanders, who goes infield. And Mitch Drummond has got the ball and he has scored. Mitch Drummond scores the opening try of the match for Canterbury. Adam Jenner has put Cherkazi. And Otis Thomas and Bernie put, do keep it up. You made my day. I play Fortnite, boy. Thank you very much, Otis. I am going to have to change my scoreboard though. Mata Ali goes out to Tom Sanders. Fires it inwards. It almost finds the number 12, but then Garden Bishop got a little touch on it and it went straight to Mitch Drummond. And he has scored in the corner. So the score now is 8-0 to Canterbury over Wellington. It is a wide kick, but we've seen Fergus Burke. He has definitely got the distance. It's just a matter of whether or not he has got the accuracy. Kate McHugh says it was shepherding. There was a little bit, I think. Fergus Burke taking this kick. Adam Jenner has put Karifi, best player on the field, question mark. He has had a very good start to this game. And he had a very strong Super Rugby Aotearoa for the Hurricanes. So, and Big Prezzo agrees. Yes, he is. And Duran Bure, Maxime says nice. So the score is still 8-0. He did manage, or he actually missed that kick. So it is still 8-0. Now we've got a very early substitution. Ollie Jaeger off the field. And coming on the field was Fletcher Newell. So hopefully that's nothing too serious. And Kate McHugh, or Big Prezzo, as I have been told to call him, Karifi is my dad. Well, I guess that could be a possibility. I don't know what's going on. Canterbury 8-0 up over Wellington at the moment. Canterbury do have the ball at the moment. Mitch Drummond looking for who he's going to pass to. Oh, sneaky run from Mata Ali round the side. Klein got a little offload, but then, unfortunately for Romano, he did drop the ball. Now Wellington have a backline going. Vince Asso stepping all over the place. He has found the gap, but has been tied up by Drummond just. Garden Bishop has it. Oh, Ben Nicholas fends off the number 13, or shunts him off, and the ball is out. Adam Jenner put the bus playing good. Just joined not long ago. He has looked solid this game. He looks like if he can get the ball in hand, he already shunted off a couple players. So if he can keep that ball, I think he could score 1 or 2 tries here. And tell you what, Karifi, he is looking like he could possibly get one as well. Garden Bishop has got the ball. They are going for the 22 dropout now. But we are 23 and a half minutes into this game at the moment. Mata Ali takes that one. And he tries to pierce through the gap. He has found it. Gives it to Josh Mackay. But number 3 for Wellington was off his feet. So it is a penalty to Canterbury. Because Alex Fidel's elbows were on the ground there. So unable to get a clean turnover. It sounds like Big Prezzo when he played. Right, Mata Ali with the offload to Mackay, but Alex Fido unfortunately had his elbows on the ground. Here we go, Canterbury 8-0 at the moment. Are they going for this? Are they going for the 3 here? And the most meters gained, Mata Ali is right up there. He is number 1, 318 meters. So that is a lot for Manasa Mata Ali. Burke kicking this, trying to get the 3, and he has got it through. So now the score is going to be 11-0 to Canterbury. There we go. The score now 11-0 to Canterbury after 25. Garden Bishop to kick off once again. And on the field, they call me Daddy. Not joking. What position do you play, Big Prezzo? And Otis has said, my dad is you. It's getting weird in the comments here, guys. Everyone's related. Right, Canterbury, 11-0 up over Wellington. Fergus Burke, he has got a lot of kicking meters so far this game. Wellington will have the throw 40 meters out from Canterbury's line. We went to the Waikato training and talking to some players and had to deliver the balls to him. Number 1, said Big Prezzo. So who was at the Waikato training? Adam Jenner? And Otis has put, yeah, boy, it's getting funky. So Garden Bishop putting the ball 15 metres out from Canterbury's line with the kick. There have been quite a few penalties so far this game. But Wellington in a very good position at the moment. It will be James O'Reilly to throw this ball in. And, oh, they have got it. It's a nice little play. Julian Savia hitting a gap there. Luckily, someone was able to hang on to him, but he was going through. Via Fafita has a bit of a drive. It is an advantage against Wellington for no clear release. It's fired very wide. Out to O'Reilly. Julian Savia pushing people off for fun at the moment. Wellington still under advantage. Halti Parapara playing halfback. The ball has been ripped away. So we are going back for the penalty. It is 5 metres out. Tackler not releasing against 8 red, which is Tom Sanders. Jack Clegg has put Otis as being strange. Waikato rugby team training for Southland tomorrow. Who do you think will win that game, Adam? Do you think Waikato will, or do you think Southland will win it? Southland have been playing quite well, so I'm still on the fence. Otis has put in mine thick. Okay, we're going to put the scoreboard back up. Canterbury 11, Wellington 0 at the moment, but Wellington have got a very good chance of scoring here. Julian Savia has probably broken about 5 tackles so far. But Wellington are going to be taking the 3 here, or at least trying to. They want some points on the board. Right, Otis, try not to swear too much in the comments. Kate McHugh has put Southland on top. Oh, yes, you are Southland, aren't you? I remember that from yesterday. So, what do you think the score will be then? The score in this game, currently 11-0, but... oh, it's hit the post. I was just about to change the scoreboard, but Garden Bishop did miss that kick. But Wellington have got the advantage for a knock-on, and Wellington, 10 metres out from Canterbury's line, will have a scrum here. I don't think anyone expected Garden Bishop to miss that kick there. So the score is now 11-0 still. And Wellington, unfortunately, unable to put any points on the board. Then Southland, because Waikato missing some of the good players, but Waikato looked all right. See, of course, they are missing Damian McKenzie, aren't they? And Leonard Brown in their backline because of the All Blacks training camp. So, yeah, they do have a couple key players missing. Kate McHugh. Oh, Ben Nicholas, 1 metre out, or 2 metres out from the line. And Vince Arsehole has scored for Wellington. Straight up the middle, 14-12 to South. And then Jack Clegg says, keep up the good career modes. Thank you very much, Jack. I appreciate you watching them. So now the score. We are going to have to change it once again. Once it changes, there we go. The score now, Canterbury 11, Wellington 5. And Adam Jenner has said Highlanders career mode next. That is certainly an option. So far, I've done a Chiefs one, an All Blacks one, and a Hurricanes one, and we've got a Blues one as well. So, yeah, we've got a couple options. Highlanders could be the way to go. Kate McHugh has put let's go. And Durambure Maxime has put which team have key players missing, Wellington or Canter? And I think both of them do. Canterbury, they are missing the likes of Mwanga and a few of their forwards, Cody Taylor, Joe Moody, along those lines. But then Wellington are missing the likes of Adi Savia and Perenara and all those ones as well. So both teams are missing quite a few decent players. George has said, oi, George, how are you? Now, Canterbury have won the penalty for a knock-on, so it will be a scrum. George has put, so I had cold meat for tea. Sounds exciting, George. What type of cold meat was it? Adam Jenner has put, I'm a Chiefs fan, but Highlanders are my top 3 of my favourite teams. Who is the other team, Adam Jenner? Chiefs, Highlanders, and who is the other one? Otis has put, I'm Tico. So the scrum feed is to Canterbury at the moment. Right, I think we are back. Can you guys see me now? My internet cut out for about a good 2 or 3 minutes there, sadly. But the score is still 11-7. I'll have to change that, and then I will look at all your comments. That was strange. I haven't had that happen before. Can you guys hear me now? Can everyone see me? Right, we have got the scoreboard up now. So we have got George Meyer said it was human meat. I really hope not. And then Adam Jenner said Hurricane second, Highlanders third. Is that George one from career mode? Yes, it is. It is George from the career mode. Medium rare from George. Adam Jenner said frozen. George Meyer said he did. And Adam Jenner said it's good. Can you guys see and hear me now? Am I back for everyone? I'm not sure. Wait, I better have a look. But the score is still 11-7 at the moment. So the score currently 11-7. Canterbury 5 metres out from the line. They are slowly walking it. They're getting closer and closer here, Canterbury. The rolling maul is trying to happen. The man is through the middle. Mitchell Drummond, and it has been scored by the number 13. It is Punivai. Okay, McHugh says you're back, QT, and Duran Bure. Maxime said, yes, we can see you and hear you perfectly. That is good. I was worried for a second. I didn't know what happened. And he said Canterbury just scored a try, actually. Did I say Wellington? I hope I didn't. But Canterbury have scored, which now makes the score is up to 16-7, which hasn't come up yet. There we go, 16-7 to Canterbury. And this try was scored by Nyatungani Punivai. I struggle with that first name, but Punivai was the one who scored it. Fergus Burke now to take the kick. And Fergus Burke, he's had a pretty good game so far. So Canterbury, there is a minute and a half till half time. And he has kicked it straight down the middle. No worries there for Canterbury there. So the score is now 18-7. Canterbury over Wellington. And we have got 1 minute till half time. Garden Bash at 2 kickoff for Wellington here. It's taken well by Dunshay. Mitch Drummond. They are going short here, Canterbury. I'm not sure if they are going to... I think they're going to stall till half time and then kick it out to have that 11-point lead going into half time. No, but I saw it earlier on my bet site. I see. So what did it have? Did it have that? So what was the score that they were kind of saying it would be on there? Because we've got a few good predictions at the moment. They are. Oh, that's almost Wellington's ball. And Wellington have won a penalty. That's not what Canterbury thought. Canterbury, they were playing very negatively there. They wanted to just stall to half time. And now Wellington have put it 5 metres from the line. And it is a line out. Wellington throw. So if they were to score here, Wellington, that would have been a big mistake from Canterbury. Slimy Slug said, I love your videos. Thank you very much, Slimy Slug. Thank you for tuning into this live stream of the Canterbury versus Wellington game. Wellington to throw this in 5 metres out from the line. It was James O'Reilly. Arkoya's got that. They are trying to drive here, Wellington. They've been told to use it once. Just at the back of the maul. It's another advantage to Wellington. So they can throw everything they want to at this. But it is wheeling. And once again, there's another advantage. Wellington still 2 metres out from the line. It has been collapsed. Oh, and this doesn't sound good. It is an advantage. Or it was a penalty to Wellington. Oh, and Luke Romano has been sent to the bin. He got a yellow card for that. There were a number of penalties against Canterbury there. And then Otis has put, I knew Canterbury would win. And will. Hopefully. And Jack Clegg has put, when is your next video? If you are talking about the career mode videos, the next one is, it's a Hurricanes career mode tomorrow. And it will be in New Zealand time, it's 4:30, but I'm not sure what that is in other countries' time. But it's the same time as it was released today, the Hurricanes one, that the next episode will be released tomorrow. If that's what series you're talking about, Jack. So, Canterbury, 18-7 over Wellington. But they have won the line out once again. Canterbury joining them all very early. Wellington being forced backwards. But they have all committed and Wellington kind of just rolled with it. And now it is wheeling a bit. And Wellington are still 5 metres out. Now they're starting to get a bit of momentum here, Wellington. It's looking good. They're very close. And it has gone down. And Karefi has scored. I said earlier that he looked like he could score. Oh, no, it wasn't Karefi. It was Akoi. Otis has said, cool. And Jack put, okay, cool, I'm in the NZ too. That is good. It's a lot easier to talk about times when it comes to the same country. James Tippett, welcome to the stream, my friend. He has put, will you do a stream tomorrow? I think more than likely I will be doing a stream for the Otago Hawke's Bay Shield match. That is happening at, I think that's around 4 p.m. or about 4:35. And Otis has put same. So yeah, James, I will be looking at doing another stream tomorrow, possibly, if I have got time. The score is not 18-7 anymore. It is at the moment 18-12. But I'd like to think Jackson Garden Bishop will be able to kick this, but he did miss an easy one earlier. And Jackson Garden Bishop kicks. And he has missed once again, Garden Bishop. So that is two attempts that he has missed. So we are at halftime now. And the score is Canterbury 18, Wellington 12. There we go. Slimy Slug has put 18-12 is a good score and then went no. I assume, is that because it is halftime or because Canterbury let Wellington score right at the end of that first half? Who are you supporting, Slimy Slug, and what is your score prediction for this match? So we are currently in halftime. And the score is Canterbury 18, Wellington 12. Slimy Slug has put yes. Is that, sorry, I asked two questions. Is that yes because it was halftime? So the halftime score is 18-12. I have a feeling the second half could be quite high scoring as well. But we will have to wait and see. So who does everyone think is going to win the Otago Hawke's Bay game tomorrow? Slimy Slug has put Wellington 33, Canterbury 22. That is a bold prediction, and it could... Wait a minute, what's the score at the moment? Canterbury are on 18, so they won't be able to score that 4, but Wellington definitely have the ability and the skill that they could score a couple more tries here. James Tippett has put Wellington will win last minute. Another big prediction, but once again, it could happen. They looked strong at the end of that first half, and it was a mistake from the Canterbury side that led to that try. And they also have one man in the bin at the moment, Luke Romano. If you're wondering what I am doing, I'm trying to get my mobile data back to working on my phone, because I was doing it through hotspot to keep the stream running, and then it cut out. And that was why it would have gone black for a couple minutes a little while ago. Slimy Slug has said Wellington will win. We've got a lot of... See, at the start of the game, people were saying Canterbury, but now it's done a 180, and now it's Wellington, who everyone feels will be able to win this game. And then Duran-Bure Maxime has put, nah, Canterbury will destroy them. That is another bold prediction. What do you think the score will be, Duran-Bure Maxime? Right, so we are waiting for the second half to start once again. But hopefully it won't be too long. So Hawke's Bay versus Otago is the game tomorrow. So who is winning that one, does everyone think? Jack Clegg put, who do you support? See, by region, I should be a Canterbury supporter because they are the closest team to me, but I do quite enjoy Wellington as well, which is why this game was such a big one, because it could easily go either way. And as long as it's a good game of rugby, I don't really mind who wins it. And 35 Canterbury, 25 Wellington. So that could be quite good. We see a few more tries in the second half. That would be very nice. And then Slimy Slug put, what did you think about Taranaki versus Auckland? I haven't actually even had a chance to see what the score was for that game yet. As pretty much as soon as I got up, I've been editing videos and everything for the Rugby Challenge videos that are coming out very soon. So I haven't really had a lot of time to view that game. And I was also getting thumbnails and everything done for these Mitre 10 games that I was releasing today. Otis has put, hi Otis, welcome back. And he had, how you doing? We are doing all right, Otis. At the moment, the score is 18-12. Canterbury over Wellington at half-time. We are getting very close to the second half, though. So that is very exciting. So I'm not sure how much the lineups are going to have changed from the very start of the game. But at the moment, we are still in the ad breaks for myself. But I think we are getting very close to the time that we want to be at. Slimy Slug, he said, I like Mitre 10 Cup. That is good to hear. It is a very good competition. They have had a lot of good games so far. And it's only early. We're only up to round 4. We've still got 6 to go, plus the finals games. So I'm very excited for that. So who won the Taranaki Northland game, Slimy Slug? Did you see that one? Who ended up winning that one? I feel like it would have been a good game, was it? But this game has the potential to be a very high-scoring one for that second half. Now, my prediction was, at the very start, I said it would be 32-22 to Canterbury. So that would mean if Canterbury got 2 converted tries and Wellington got a converted try and a penalty, that would be my score prediction bang on. James Tippett has put Northland 1 and Slimy Slug has put Northland 1. What was the score in that match? Was it a good match? I might have a look at it after I finish this live stream, perhaps. So this game at the moment is 18-12. Canterbury over Wellington. But Wellington scoring right at the end of this first half, so they have got a very good chance of having a bit of momentum going into that second half, with as well Canterbury having one man in the bin. Luke Romano got that yellow card. Slimy Slug, Northern 1, 35-25. That would have been a good game to watch. Yeah, I might actually have a look at it after I finish this game. But yeah, Northland beating Taranaki. That was probably a bit of an upset. Although Taranaki, they haven't been going as well since they lost their Barrett brothers. But then Northland would have lost Jack Goodhue as well and a couple others for the All Blacks squad. Right, we are getting close to this game being back. Canterbury running back out onto the field, which is good. I'm excited for the second half. Slimy Slug said, I fell off my chair when Taranaki won the Shield. That was an excellent game of rugby. I watched that one live, and it was a very good game to watch. It reminded me of the North versus South game, how it just kept changing in terms of who was winning, and then that last minute, like, you're still on the edge of your seat, and you were off yours by the sounds of it. But we are getting very close to kickoff. It is Fergus Burke who will be kicking off for Canterbury for this second half. I will put this back up on the screen here. Time on. We are ready to go. Fergus Burke kicking off. Romano has still got 7.5 minutes in the bin, so let's see if Wellington can make anything of this. Or they are outside their 22, so they can't kick it directly out. But Garden Bishop has kicked it way downfield. It has cleared the Canterbury players, snuck through the middle of them. But Josh Mackay has got ball in hand, kicks it extremely high. And it's an ugly flying ball, but Proctor does very well. Ben Nicholas out to Garden Bishop. Goes to Julian Savi, who tries to step, but is tackled by Dunshay. Vince Arcel puts a little grubber in behind, but it is cleaned up by Mitchell Drummond. Oh no, it was Burke, sorry. Canterbury have this ball now. They are in their own half. Dunshay passes to Tom Christie. Drummond is now at halfback, and he is kicking a box kick up. Has gone high. And it is taken by Billy Harmon and Dunshay. No, it wasn't Dunshay, Drummond. I keep getting my Mitchells confused. Proctor has kicked from his own 22 with a big boot. It is in the Canterbury half. Mataele is having a bit of a go. You know he's going to run hard, that man. Slimy Slug put, I am watching one of your videos right now. Is it this live stream or are you watching another one? And if so, which one are you watching? Alex Fidel has got the ball tackled a bit high from Mataele, but Peter Umaga Jensen is running and he is going to put it down between the posts for the try to Wellington. But they are going time off. So this could be a try to Wellington, but they are going upstairs to have a quick look to see what happened. On-field decision is try, so they need to be proven otherwise for it not to stand. They think that the ball may have been put out, but so Mataele rips the ball out. And then from here, Alex Fidel picks it up. And it's whether... And then he offloads it to Peter Umaga Jensen. And tell you what, if it is called a rip from Mataele, another one, and I am watching Taranaki versus Otago. I think that was a good game. That will be a good video. I enjoyed filming that one. And it is a try to Wellington. They have decided. So Peter Umaga Jensen gets the try for Wellington. And just like that, the score now, 1870. Canterbury fans are not happy about the decision. And the ball has been kicked over. Canterbury can't quite believe it. They thought that it wasn't a try. Otis said, Jack, I'm getting back on. I'm not sure where Jack is. And Slimy Slug has put, yes, Wellington. It does put it closer to Wellington. And now they are leading. Wellington, 19 points to 18 over Canterbury. So Wellington leading for the first time in this game. Otis has said something in the comments that I'm not going to put up on the screen. Oh, no, it was Fafita has a bit of a run, but Ben Nicholas is tackled. Wellington still got this ball. They look like they are going to play some pretty good rugby. Peter Umaga Jensen gives it out to Proctor. He's got a man outside him, but he doesn't use him. And Mataele once again rips the ball away. Wes Hooson has a little bit of a dash. He is just outside the 22 at the moment. Garden Bishop goes out to Umaga Jensen. Aso goes to Hakoi. Who do you think is going to win? Well, my original score prediction was going to be 32-22 to Canterbury, but now I'm starting to think that Wellington look like they're playing the better rugby. So Wellington could easily win this game, but it could still go either way. Jack put, oh my god, Otis. And then Otis put, yeah, I know you love it. Lol, okay. Well, for the Canterbury Luke in the bin for another 3. Oh, I went dark for a second, but I am back. So I'm off my current Wi-Fi instead of being off data because my data is not working properly, sadly. Wellington is looking for its first away win against Canterbury since 2009 is the stat that just came up on the field or on the screen. So if Wellington were to win this game, it would be a big upset. But Canterbury have been beaten twice so far in this Mitre 10 Cup, which is more than they would have expected, I think. They've got a very strong side, Canterbury. Canterbury have got the scrum feed here, though. Oh, the scrum has rotated, so they are going to have a reset. Slimy Slug has put what do and just hit out. Okay, so they are resetting for the scrum here. It is still Canterbury's feed. And they look like they are set for possibly looking at, you'd think it was a cross kick or a very wide pass because Mataele is very close to the sideline. And Wes Hooson has cut inwards a bit, so Mataele is wide open on that wing. Slimy Slug, but sorry, I pressed the send button. That's all right. I wondered what you meant. Julian Savia has a crack, but runs straight into Poihipi. Garden Bishop goes to O'Reilly. Gives it to Ben Nicholas, but it was another forward pass from Wellington. So unfortunately for Wellington, now the handling errors are coming into it. And they are giving Canterbury a chance here. But they are still looking dangerous, the Wellington side. Yes, it was forward. Via Fafita stuck it on the boot in the end. Otis has put, boy, you're the best. Thank you, Otis. I have to say, they are talking about the flow of the game, and it has been quite stop-start so far, which is slightly unfortunate because I thought it was going to be a game of running rugby. What's the time on the game? Sorry, Slimy Slug. It is 47 minutes have gone so far, and Luke Romano, as soon as we got the next stoppage, Luke Romano will be back on the field from his yellow card. So that, yeah, we're 48 minutes in at the moment. Drummond passes out to Poihipi, who does a little chip in behind, but it sits up very awkwardly. Garden Bishop offloads to Julian Savia. And he has passed infield, who passes back out to Alex Fido. He's got a bit of pace. And he managed to keep it in, but it is Canterbury's ball now. And they say it did go into touch. Alex Fido with a very good run down the wing. It went Savia with the big run after Garden Bishop claimed it. Savia running down the wing. And then he went infield to James O'Reilly, who went back out to Alex Fido, who just had a foot into touch. We've got Fergus Burke has done very well so far this game. Someone got a yellow card. If that is a question, yes, Luke Romano at this very end of the first half ended up with the yellow card. Canterbury were being quite negative with how they were going to play it at the end of the first half, 39 minutes, and they were going to just hit it up and then kick it out. And then they gave away the penalty, which led to another couple penalties, and then Romano was sent off for 10 minutes, but he is back now. George Meyer, can I have a can of Coke? You probably can, George. Have you got any? I know what you're implying, though, but I don't think we've got any either. So the score still 19-18, Wellington leading Canterbury. And like they had earlier, Canterbury haven't lost to Wellington at home since 2009. So that's a long time. About 11 years. And George Myers, but no, but, well, you always do. Well, I don't think we probably actually do. To be honest, we probably do, but I cannot get that to you, George. I'm sorry. George has put, I'ma come round and get one. I'll leave one in the letterbox for you. Slimy Slug put, it was a question. Yes, Luke Romano did get the yellow card right at the end of the first half, Slimy Slug. So that is why there was the yellow card. But Romano back on the field now. So Canterbury back to their 15. James Blackwell has a bit of a run. Goes to Proctor. Wellington are inside of Canterbury's 22. Oh no, once again, another forward pass from Wellington. That is currently 3 forward passes in the second half from Wellington. Put YT, I subscribe and hit the little and the like. Thank you very much for subscribing, Slimy Slug. I appreciate that a lot. Be sure to tune in. We are going to be doing more of these streams in the future, I hope, if everyone is enjoying them. So be sure to leave the likes on them. Let us know that you do want to see more. George put, thanks, Dad. I love you. Thank you, George. Tell you what, George, you'll be surprised. That's not the first time dads have been mentioned in this live stream so far. We've had a right family affair in the comments. Slimy Slug has put yay, and Jack Clegg has put yes. So Canterbury have got the penalty now. Wellington, they have had too many errors in the second half so far. I think Canterbury have got a very good chance of getting some points very soon. They've given it to Fergus Burke, who is going to kick it way downfield. He's supporting a bit of a black eye almost at the moment. I love family affairs incest. Right, okay, George. That's you do you. So the current live premiership standings, Canterbury are in 5th on 5 points, and Wellington are on 15 points in 2nd, but they have played an extra game. So they have said that someone was off the field. I believe it was, if I have a quick look, I believe it was Tom Sanders from that head knock earlier, but they did say he could continue, but he's not out on the field now. They're saying that someone should have done something earlier. Canterbury with a very good driving maul up the middle of the field here. They're making a lot of ground. Reid Prinsep has got the ball at the back of that ruck. Wellington trying to stop it, but Canterbury are still just walking up the field. It's gone 20 metres so far. Drummond fires it out to Mata Ali. He's going to be a hard man to stop. Drummond with the little chip in behind, but Wes Hoosen has pushed him to the side. Garden Bashett gives it to Proctor, who gives it out to Wes Hoosen, who has done a very good kick. And it's somehow stayed in there. Slimy Slug has said, I got to go. My mum says rugby is bad. Okay, thank you for tuning in, though, Slimy Slug. I appreciate you being here for this live stream. Vince Arsell drops the ball. And George Myers, but can I take a lemon when I come get my Coke? I may even consider slicing the lemon up for you, George. Putting it on the edge of the can like it's a fancy type of drink. Canterbury still 1 point behind in this match, but anything can happen here. So, James O'Reilly has been replaced by Tyrone Thompson. Slimy Slug has said bye. I will see you later, Slimy Slug. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. 4 of Canterbury's last 5 losses have been by a margin of just 1 point, is what has just come up on the screen as well. So this could be no different, but I have a feeling Canterbury are still going to score, George Myers, but I've made a decision and I don't like you, actually. That is unfortunate, George. Definitely, since we have some more videos that we've got to film together. So there may be a little bit of awkwardness in those ones. Canterbury still 18 points to 19 here. The scrum is Canterbury's feed, though. And they are 45 metres out. So I will ask the question. I haven't asked it yet, but I will ask it now. Who do you think will score the next try of this match? If there is another try, who's everyone predicting? Who's going to score and who's going to score it? My prediction, I'm going to go with Poihipi or Punavai. One of the centres for Canterbury, I think, will score the next try if it's a Canterbury try. And if it's a Wellington try, I'm going to go with I would say, either Duplessis Karefi or I'm going to go with Julian Savia, the 2 danger men that we said about earlier on. Do they draw and pass? There haven't been that many draw and passes so far. Wellington have been doing a couple decent things, but unfortunately, about 4 forward passes have happened in the second half for them. So that is not ideal. Vince Arso has come off the field for Patafilo. So the scrum feed is to Canterbury. They may look to use their backline here. In a game that has been very kind of stop-start, unfortunately. Mitch Drummond has it at the back of the scrum. Little chip in behind from Burke, but a bit of miscommunication. But Proctor has cleaned it up, but has been tackled very well low. And Tom Christie in there very early. And unfortunately, his hands were on the ground, so it is a penalty against Canterbury. A big kick from the Wellington player. Billy Proctor did very well. Christie, bit unfortunate with that call. He almost had that one. So the line-out feed is to Wellington here. Wellington taking their time here. And they have got that ball via Fafita. Gets that. Garden Bishop out to Karefi, looking strong once again with his run. Patafilo has a run. Wellington just outside the 22 at the moment. Alex Fidel has a bit of a run. Goes out to Wes Hooson, who has a good lead dash. Collins at halfback now. Number 1 still trying to inch his way forward, but is unable to. Garden Bishop. It's out to Proctor now, who has he had a good run. They are now only 10 out now, Wellington. Connor Collins gives it to James Blackwell, who has a good run. And Josh Mackay has taken that one back. Reed Prinsep for Canterbury running. But Wellington have counter-rucked, and it is a penalty to Wellington. So Wellington have a chance. Are they going to kick the 3 here and get a little bit further ahead? Anyone who is viewing at the moment, what are your score predictions? Who is winning this game? Is it going to be Canterbury or is it going to be Wellington? I thought Canterbury had done very well to defend the attack from Wellington, but unfortunately they did give away the penalty. And to answer that question, Wellington kicked for the corner. They want the 7. They know that they will need it because Canterbury, we always know they're making a heap of subs now, Canterbury. But Brewis is coming on. No, Brewis is going off for T. Williams at the moment, and Dunshea is coming off and Derry is coming on. What Super Rugby team do you support? That is a good question, and one that I don't have a specific answer to, and that is because I ended up watching most of this, or pretty much all of the Super Rugby Aotearoa games, and I realised I was struggling to pick a team that I wanted to win the games. I'd say possibly the Hurricanes, if I had to pick a team. But then, I mean, I like all the New Zealand teams in the New Zealand Conference of Super Rugby, and Super Rugby Aotearoa was a very good competition. So it was a not straight line out from Wellington there. So now Canterbury have got the ball 5 metres out from their line for a scrum. Jack Clegg, I will ask you the question, who do you think will score next in this game? We're up to 59 minutes, but so there's still 21 minutes of this match to go. And I think we could easily have 2 tries scored in that time. Wellington look like they want to get this ball back here from the Canterbury scrum. But the scrum has gone down in the front and they are going to have a reset. So the reset of the scrum at the moment. Canterbury are 5 metres out from their line. I would assume they'd try and kick this if they were able to win. And they have got Fergus Burke, who has been putting in a massive kick for the rest of this game, or the game so far. Jack Clegg has said Wellington probably. Who do you think will score it, Jack? Out of the Wellington side, which player? If you had to pick one to guess. Canterbury have won the scrum, but they look like they're going to try and run it out. Julian Savia almost got that ball. Drummond had to just kick that ball out. And it was a pretty good kick with the pressure he was under. So it will be Wellington's ball here for the line out. There is another sub happening. Okoye is coming off the field for Plumtree. And he has had a good game, Okoye. Oh, Canterbury almost win that. Goes to Collins. Oh, Karefi has another good run up the middle. Via Fafita, he's a strong runner of the ball. Goes to Collins, who has a little run now. Gives it to Umaga Jensen, who offloads to Fidel, who finds a bit of a gap. He's had a good game as well, Alex Fidel. Jack Clegg has said Julian Savia. That is a pretty good option. They're going out his way now. Garden Bishop has a crack. They have done extremely well to keep that ball. Tell you what. Oh, he's got a try. Wellington. Thompson. Tyrone Thompson pushes the number 16 of Canterbury off. And then he is able to score. Tyrone Thompson. Jason Yang has said hi. Hi, Jason. How are you? Who do you think will win this game, Jason? Are you going for Canterbury or Wellington? Because at the moment, I am going to have to change my scoreboard. It was an extremely good try. Tyrone Thompson. He came on the field, and he's a very strong man. And he manages to break a tackle and drive his way over the line. And now the score is 24-20. No, it's not. 24-18 to Wellington. Jackson Garden-Bishop to line up this kick. He hasn't had the best day with the boot so far, Jackson Garden-Bishop. 2 from 4. Jason Yang has said Wellington. Was that before or after that try, Jason? Because I think Wellington have got a very good chance here to win this game. They seem the stronger of the two sides tonight. And Garden-Bishop has got that kick. So the score now 26-18. There is an 8-point difference in this game. So, just like that. That's not the right score to go. And it will be Fergus Burke kicking off for Canterbury once again. Canterbury will need to be the next team to score here if they want to win this game. They have 17 minutes to do it, though. And I feel like they can do it. Canterbury are known for their last-minute efforts. The number 20 has stolen it. And Mitch Drummond is off the field. Enery is on it now. And he's already touching the ball. Good run there by Derry. Canterbury are in Wellington's 22 at the moment. Derry plays halfback, gives it to Tom Christie, who is tackled by 2 men. Enery fires it out to Derry again. There's an advantage for offside against Wellington. Little chip in behind, little grubber. It's taken well by Proctor. They were playing advantage though, so we are going back for the offside penalty. It's a bit close. Charles Limalu has said, Sup Charles, how are you? Thank you for tuning in to the stream. The score at the moment is 26-18, Wellington winning. And tell you what, this game could still go either way. And it looks like they are taking the 3 here, Canterbury, or at least trying to. And it should be an easy enough kick. So then, with this kick, Canterbury will only be 5 points behind. All they'll need is a converted try. And they would win this game. But of course, in the Mitre 10 Cup, if it's a draw, we are going to extra time. Which could be very interesting. And he has kicked that one over, so the score is now 21-26. Only 5 points is the difference at the moment. And that is going to be exciting. These last 10 minutes, once we get to them, we still have 15 left, but the last 10 are going to be, I would say, very important. Both teams at the moment have got bonus points if it stays the way it is at the moment. Garden-Bishop for Wellington to kick off. He has gone high and short. Almost. No, it's popped out on Wellington's side. I thought Canterbury had held on to that ball. But it is now Wellington's ball. Collins playing halfback. Goes out to Proctor. Gives it to the number 19, who is Plumtree. But Canterbury have ripped it away. Luke Romano does a grubber there. It is interesting. Umaga Jensen has done well to stay on his feet. Garden-Bishop trying to find some space. He's still going, but he has been tied up by Mackay. Jack Clegg has put need to go by, like the stream. Thank you very much, Jack. I appreciate that. I will see you later. Charles has said sup a couple more times. How are you, Charles? It's good to see you back again. The score is currently 26-21 to Wellington. And we have got 13 minutes left. And this game could still go either way. Now, someone who has played very well since coming on the field is that man, Sam Darry. That wasn't that straight, but they have allowed it. It is a tackle. Canterbury have got this ball. Enery is trying to dig it out. He has got it. Gives it to Reed Prinsep. Enery now looking for the kick. And he has kicked it downfield. It's gone very high. It's being lined up by the Wellington player. And Garden Bishop has taken that one well. And he has been hit hard by the number 20 for Canterbury. Collins has given it out to Matafelo. Fafita holding it in one hand as he does. Collins passes it back. And another good run by Peseta. Oh, it's a good kick from Garden Bishop. Fergus Burke, though, has done very well, but no, he hasn't. The ball was out. So the line out is now 5 metres out from their line. Wellington have them under a lot of pressure here. Fergus Burke, unfortunately, had the foot on the line there. So Wellington in a very good position on this field. And they will be hoping for another try here. They are about 10 metres out. And they have got the line out throw. Carry metres, almost 500 for Wellington to only the 262 to Canterbury. Wellington have won that line out. They are looking to drive up the middle here. Wellington, a try here would put them just that little bit further ahead, and it might be enough for them to win this game. Collins goes out to Garden Bishop, who gives it to Proctor, who is tackled by Mataeli. Umaga Jensen joins the ruck. It has been dropped. And it was a knock on against Wellington, so Canterbury will have the scrum feed. We are almost at 10 minutes left in this match. And I still haven't quite decided who I think is going to win. Wellington have looked the more dangerous of the second half. But then they did have quite a few early forward passes in that second half. But they seem to have come right now. Canterbury just can't quite get it to work out for them. Attacking zones, tries 4 for Wellington, and opposition 22 visits is 9. So they have carries almost, they're one off having 100 carries, Wellington, and Canterbury have only had 51. And that kind of sums up the game there. Canterbury just unable to hang on to the ball, unfortunately, for them. But they have got a chance to here. It is their scrum feed. Enery has put the ball in. And he fires it back. And it's a big kick downfield by Punivai, but it hasn't gone out. Oh, that was danger there. He fires a big pass inwards, and it was almost intercepted by the Canterbury player, but Wellington still got this ball. And Collins has done well to hang on to that. But he's under all sorts of pressure from the Canterbury side, but they have somehow kept that. Thompson gives it to Blackwell, who hits it up. Thompson plays halfback again. Garden Bishop has put the kick in behind once again. And Josh Mackay lines it up. It gives it a big boot downfield, and it's a very good kick. But Wellington have got that ball. Billy Proctor now decides he's going to have a run. And he's going down the wing here. And the ball has gone out. And it is Canterbury's line-out throw. And they are making subs. Right, so it is a line-out for Canterbury. Brett Cameron has come on the field, replacing the winger. So they may have a bit of a reshuffle. Alex Fidel coming off the field. He had a very good game overall. Tavita Metcalf is the man replacing him. There have been quite a few individual performances in these games that have been very strong. But unfortunately, both teams have struggled to get it right. Oh, that's a huge hit on Brett Cameron. Karifi absolutely smashes Brett Cameron there, and it is a knock-on advantage. Fafita has a go. It is fired wide. Umaga Jensen. Slimy Slug, I see. I snuck back on my iPad. Slimy Slug, we are 8 minutes away from full time at the moment. The score is still 26 to Wellington, 21 to Canterbury. Garden Bishop has a run. Oh, is almost kneed in the face by his number 19 as he fell to the ground. Karifi is held well by Romano. Strong hit there. Blackwell. Fafita goes out to Thompson. Gives it to Proctor, who goes to Umaga Jensen, who actually kicked it through someone's legs. And Canterbury have managed to get that ball back. Enery goes to Romano. And Enery, they look like they're putting him in the pocket, but they are setting up a couple more tackles first. Right now they fire it back to Brett Cameron. And it's a good kick from Brett Cameron. Gets them right out into the Wellington half. Slimy Slug has got Let's Go Wellington. Could you remind me of what your score prediction was, Slimy Slug? Oh, I found it here. It was 35-25. So it's possible that it could be somewhere around that amount if Wellington score again. Wellington have been playing hard in this game. Canterbury just unable to get anything really going. The big game tomorrow is Otago versus Hawke's Bay for the Ranfurly Shield. If I have got time, I will be doing a live stream for that match as well. So be sure to check that out. But if you haven't already, leave a like on this live stream if you are enjoying it, and if you are looking forward to seeing more of these on the channel. I've been enjoying doing them. I did one yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. It's great being able to interact with the comments as the match is happening. Umaga Jensen has been taken off the field, and Renata has come on. Fafita is strapping his thigh at the moment. He's had a big performance too. We have got line out, and it is Wellington's ball here. Tyrone Thompson to throw. He did get a try earlier, and it was a very good try from the replacement hooker. Matali has been taken off the field for Punivai. Thompson, and it is Wellington's ball. No, it's not. Oh, but Canterbury got it, but then it was a knock on. So it is going to be a scrum, and it will be Canterbury's ball. No, sorry, Wellington's ball. So Wellington got the line out wrong, but then, unfortunately for Canterbury, it was knocked on by them. So now Wellington have a scrum. We are down to 4 minutes left. At this stage, both teams still getting that bonus point. Wellington for the tries, Canterbury for being within 5. But I have a feeling, right, we've got some stats. Canterbury, 10 turnovers conceded, 16 for Wellington. Handling errors, 9 for Wellington, 7 for Canterbury. So it hasn't been the smoothest game of rugby. I was hoping it was going to be a lot of running rugby with a bit of kicking thrown in there, but we have had a lot of handling errors, unfortunately. That has made it not as smooth, but there are still quite a few points on the board. And it is a Canterbury penalty now for the scrum. It was Wellington's fee, but Canterbury have won it against all odds there. Front row collapsing. So now we are in a very interesting stage. And Brett Cameron is kicking for the corner here. They are going to be about 10 metres out, Canterbury, with 5 minutes left. And you'd have to think they're going to go for the driving maul. If they can score here and convert, they will be in the lead. If they score but can't convert, we will be in a drawed game. Canterbury with the line out, not contested by Wellington. And they are going for the rolling maul here, Canterbury. They are going sideways, but they have rolled round a little bit. And it is the same maul. It broke off a little bit, but it is back in. And Canterbury are charging for the line. They're still about 5 metres out. Enery off the back. Fires it out to Cameron. Oh, he's hit very hard in the back line. And Canterbury still have that ball. Flynn Atkinson said hello. Hello, Flynn. How are you? You are tuning in at a good time. We are 4 minutes away from full time at the moment. Slimy Slug has put, this is the best game I ever seen. And it's just going to get better because Canterbury have scored. Tom Christie scores a try for Canterbury in the 76th minute. Flynn Atkinson has put go Wellington. Wellington are going to need some more points. Tom Christie scored right when I was checking the comments. Enery goes out to Billy Harmon with the offload. 23 goes to Tom Christie and he scores. Billy Harmon goes to Punevai, who does one more, and Tom Christie scores. And at the moment, it is 26 all. Tom Christie scoring. A lot of pressure on this man here to kick this one. And it is Fergus Burke. He hasn't put a foot wrong, really, the whole game almost. Slimy Slug has said no. So has Flynn Atkinson. It was not what people were wanting. We have quite a few Wellington supporters in the building. But this kick is very important. Fergus Burke, can he handle the pressure? Oh, no, he's missed. Fergus Burke has missed. Which means at the moment the game is still 26 all. And so we are probably looking at a drop kick. So golden point, 10 minutes extra time, golden point. First team to score a try, penalty, or drop goal wins. 4 points for the win plus any bonus points. That is what we are possibly looking at here. We've got 2 minutes left. Canterbury claim the ball. Derry gets it. Enery passes the ball. Now, we haven't had a draw in the rounds leading up to this. So, who knows what could happen. Enery goes to Harmon. Wellington, Tyrone Thompson tried to get that one, but Canterbury still have it. It's looking like Canterbury are going to get the last attack unless Wellington can get the ball very soon. I support Otago, but Canterbury win too much. They do win quite a few times, although this year they have struggled a bit with losing 2 of their 3 games. And Slimy Slug has put drop goal at Wellington. It's a possibility, although they are a little bit too far out now. Fafita has a run. Wellington have got the ball about 30 metres out from their goal line. Oh, straight in the side from Derry, which means that Wellington have got the penalty. 1 minute left in this game, and they have got the opportunity to kick for the corner, perhaps, if he can get enough distance, but they will be at the 22 at least. The ball is out. Okay, they are 30 out from Canterbury's line. 30 seconds left in this match. So, by the looks of it, they have time off at the moment. 30 seconds left in this game. But the time is back on. 22 has come on the field. That will be Trent Renneter right at the last minute. Wellington win the line out. It is a little bit rough. Tyrone Thompson held by Romano there. Wellington, they might get one last crack at this before the end of the match. Or we are going to extra time. Do it, Wellington, from Slimy Slug. And Flynn Atkinson has put, come on, boys. The 2 Wellington supporters wanting Wellington to get a chance. They're still a bit too far out from the drop kick. They're still 40 metres out. They will be nice and close for this. That's the full-time siren, though. But Wellington being patient. They know that they can do a drop kick. Or are they going to go for the try? Oh, it was knocked on. which means that's full time, which means we are going to golden point of 10 minutes. Slimy Slug has put. Go, boys. So they've got 5 minutes, and then we come back out onto the field for extra time. So they are explaining the rules. They are going to have a coin toss to choose who goes which way. So it's first to score is the rules of golden point. Any type of scoring. No score in extra 10 minutes. The game is a draw. 4 points for the win plus any bonus points will be awarded. Slimmy Slug has said no. And Flynn Atkinson has said, dang it, I see we've got a couple more viewers. What is happening at the moment, everyone, is it is 26 all between Canterbury and Wellington after full time. We are going to golden point now. So the rules are whoever scores the first points on the board in extra time wins. And if the 10 minutes is up, then if it is drawn after that time, it is going to be an overall draw. Flynn Atkinson, be right back. No worries, mate. You have got probably about 4 minutes before this golden point kicks off. Slimy Slug still backing Wellington. Come on, boys, is the comment. So the big thing now is, do you go for the drop goal here? Justin Marshall is saying that you just want to play territory because that's what happened when the Australian competition had it. That everyone was going for the slightly negative approach of kicking instead, trying to get that territory. Because I guess the big thing is someone going to go for the drop goal or are they just going to go for... Right, they are doing the toss at the moment. Karifi has called tails. And it is tails. And Karifi is kicking off. Okay, and Princip is agreeing that they are going to keep going the same way as they were for that second half. So at the moment, Canterbury's sitting 5th. They've played the live standings, that is. So it's interesting. Canterbury are on 9 points with the live standings. And then Tasman's still 3 from 3 as the leaders at the moment. This live stream has actually ended up, I think it's going longer than the one yesterday already, and we haven't even had after the match yet. So the question is, drop kick or do you go for the try? Try and get that penalty perhaps. So many questions. Fergus Burke, he did miss that kick and he had hardly done anything wrong for the rest of that game, so perhaps the pressure. But then Garden Bishop has missed 2 so far. So then unfortunately, those points could have been crucial for winning this game. So hopefully, you never know, will it cost them in the end? But Garden Bishop getting ready to kick this off. So once again, the rules of golden point. It doesn't have to be a try scored. It can be a drop kick. It can be any form of points on the board. And you will win the game. Could be Canterbury or could it be Wellington for the first time in the Mitre 10 Cup this year? It is extra time. And Garden Bishop for Wellington to get us underway. Okay. It is a bit anticlimactic. They have to wait a minute because you've got to have a 5-minute break. So I guess the big race now is, will Flynn Atkinson, will he be back? He did say be right back. Will he be back before kickoff? That is the question. Is he going to be back? Tom Christie scored the try that managed to tie this game up, but 26 all They have to wait the minute, but we are getting very close to the extra time. And they have got the ref mic'd up, and he just said, oh, we've got the slow clap going. This is not good. But we are set to go now. Garden Bishop to kick this off. The whistle has been blown. Garden Bishop kicks high. Oh, and the ball's been dropped straight away. Unfortunately, by Osaya Punivai has put it off, put the ball down off the kickoff. Flynn is back. And then Slimy Slug has said, Flynn, cheer on the boys. Flynn, we are just starting the second, or we are starting extra time at the moment, golden point. And off the kickoff, Canterbury drop the ball. That is not what they would have been wanting. I'm just going to have a quick look while the scrum is getting set. We are up to 11 likes. That is pretty impressive. I'm very happy with that. Thank you, everyone, for leaving a like on this stream. Right. Now we are waiting for the scrum to be set. This game still is only a 1-point game. The Wellington team are in Canterbury's 22. So the question is, are they going for the drop kick here? Or do you use your backline, give it to Julian Savia on the wing and say, have that one? The scrum has gone down once again. The suspense is building 2 minutes into the golden point stage. So this game is getting very interesting. It doesn't matter when you score the points or how you score them. If you score in that 10 minutes, you do win this game. Or Slimy Slug said, my iPad is about to go flat. You will be hoping that someone scores some points very soon then, Slimy Slug, or else you will miss out. It is 26 all. It's a good scrum. Wellington have got that ball. Are they going to try and Karefi off the back? Oh, wow, that's a good run from, I think it was Patafilo. Garden Bishop is in the pocket. They fire it back to him. Garden Bishop has missed. He's missed. Garden Bishop right in front has missed the drop kick. He was only about 20 metres out, straight in front, yet he has missed that kick. The pressure has got into Garden Bishop there, and unfortunately for him, Canterbury do a very long dropout way down the field. Trent Renata has it, has kicked the ball extremely high. Wellington chasing this one hard. Oh, it's a mix-up. But Enery has done very well to get that ball, but Wellington may have turned that over. No, Canterbury have still kept that ball. Wellington trying to drive over, though, with a counter ruck. But yes, I do. No, Garden Bishop did miss that drop kick. That was probably one of the easiest drop kicks you're going to get. Now Canterbury clearing their lines way downfield. Goes straight to Renata. Garden Bishop. What must he be thinking right now? He has kicked the ball up high. Oh, now Brett Cameron has dropped the ball. And that means that now we are going to the scrum. So this game's still not over yet. Canterbury 26, Wellington 26. And of course that knock on from Cameron. Scrum is now Wellington's ball. We are up to 84 minutes. If you are tuning in just now and are not sure what golden point is, it's pretty much we reached full time and it was 26 all between these two sides. So whoever can score the points will be winning this game, but they've only got 10 minutes to do it, and we have already had 84. So we've had 4 minutes. Now the question is, Wellington 30 metres out. If they win the scrum, do they go to Garden Bishop again? Does he want it? He may not even want this drop kick anymore. He didn't hit the first one very well at all. But Wellington need to win the scrum first. 30 metres out. Julian Savia, he may want the ball. He might have a crack at the line. But Collins, the halfback for Wellington, they have kept that ball. Garden Bishop, it has been intercepted by the Canterbury player. And number 23 for Canterbury scores between the posts. And that is the game. Canterbury win this golden point. And it was none other than Isaiah Punivai who does it for Canterbury. What a try. It was a pass from, unfortunately, Garden Bishop. He wouldn't have wanted that. Wellington win the scrum. And it goes to Garden Bishop, who does the floaty pass. And Isaiah Punivai has run the length of the field almost. He's run about 70 metres. And he has scored between the posts. And that is the end of the game. Canterbury win it. I better adjust my scoreboard. Here we go. The scoreboard is going to be updated. So in the end, this game finishes 31-26. Wellington, unfortunately, do lose it. Punivai, he was the one who put the ball down off the kickoff originally. So he would have been a bit nervous, but he has done it. Slimy Slug not happy. Tell you what a game of rugby it was, though. You've got to feel gutted for Wellington. They had most of the ball there. And unfortunately for them, unable to win. Canterbury win this game. Reid Prinsep, very happy with their team. Unfortunately, it was from Garden Bishop not being able to convert or he wasn't able to get the drop kick. And then, unfortunately, it was his pass that Punivai intercepted and scores for Canterbury. The end score, 31-26. Now, I feel like that would be a bonus point for Canterbury now. Did they score 4 times? I think they did. Or was it only 3? It may have only been 3, actually. So that is full time, though. Canterbury 31-26 for Wellington. Canterbury winning in the 85th or 6th minute. It went to golden point, but Canterbury steal the win at the last minute. And it was a very good game of rugby to watch. So I think we are getting close to the end of this stream. If you haven't already, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. But I think I am going to end it here. We have been going for 2 hours, 3 minutes. So anyway, I'm going to call it there. And the full-time score, 31-26 to Canterbury. And anyway, that's the end of this live stream. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.